Ugh. Right, all right, all right. I think we are live. I guess we about to see. We are live on the gram, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So I think we Gucci. What it do? 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 Hey, your boy finna start streaming, yo. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to someone the other day. They was like, "Yo, you should start streaming. You have like the personality for it." And I was like, "I don't know because entertaining people for hours on end is a slippery slope for me." So I was like, "I'm gonna test this out. I'm gonna start going live on like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter first, and then like if that shit goes well, then I'm gonna get on like Twitch and everything like that, and we'll see what happens." What's the word? Hey, I'm just chilling, man. Just working, making this content. I'm trying to tap it with y'all more. I'm trying to be more just more active on the socials and like connect with the people who follow me more. Um, I'm very much a distant person, so like you know, I'm trying to show more of who I am and my personality because I feel like people don't really know anything about me. It's just power talk all the time and like content talk. I don't want to really talk about content like that. You know what I mean? I want to. We want to advance into broader pastures. You feel me? Yeah. Will BMF have a next season? I hope not. I hope not. Um, Honestly, I don't know because there's a lot of conversation around that. People are saying that, well, 50 Cent said that it's going to be the last season, but 50 doesn't. I don't know if 50 owns the rights to BMF. I think Stars might have more say in that than he does. Um, but if you're asking my opinion, just based off the numbers and how much money Stars have lost, it's unlikely that BMF will return. Very unlikely that they return. So, I mean, we'll see. But I don't think BMF is coming back, bro. I don't think BMF is coming back. If I'm being honest with you, there's no way. There's no way. They'd be smart to not bring it back. Someone said why they show Maria in the trailer. That's a question for the people who showed her in the trailer. I don't have the answer to that. Me no got answer. Me no got answer. Um, are you gonna watch the new Game of Thrones prequel? Yeah, bro. I was actually talking to a friend of mine about that because I seen some information about it on was it Twitter? They were saying it's gonna be like 6 episodes, 30 minutes. I'm like, that can't be true. That can't be true. Um, Obviously, Twitter be lying sometimes, so we gotta wait and see. I'm a big fan of the whole Game of Thrones world, so I'm definitely gonna tap in. And it seems interesting, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms and all of that shit. So I'm gonna tap in. But I mean, if it ain't hitting, I'm not gonna keep going. I like what they've done so far. Like I watched House of the Dragon. First season of House of the Dragon was perfect, beautiful. Then they dropped season 2, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What was that? So season 3, I think they're about to be done filming, and then you got to do post production and all of that stuff. So it's likely we'll get season 2 like mid 2026. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm a big fan of the whole Game of Thrones universe, 100%. Like they get their shit done every time. He said, "Shout out New Zealand." Shout out New Zealand. Shout out New Zealand. Then you heard. Um, do you think Rock is alive in the current timeline of power? I do not. I do not. I do not think she's alive in the current timeline of power. it doesn't really make sense for her to be alive, considering all the shit she's done and all the shit she's probably going to do in the last season. Um, but who knows? It's hard to really tell. I don't even know if the writers themselves know if that's true, right? So we're gonna have to wait and see. I don't have the answer to that, but I doubt it. What is going to happen in Power Legacy? Go watch my most recent YouTube video. Um, did you go see Denzel movie Highest to Lowest? Nah, I didn't really. I didn't see it. I didn't even know he had a movie. To be honest, bro, I randomly seen like some promotion for it like yesterday. With him and like Spike Lee. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. Is it good? What do you guys think? Is it worth it? Um, I'm intrigued. It looks interesting. I mean, it's Denzel, so I'm always fucking with Denzel. He's phenomenal. Um, but I don't know who the rest of the cast is. Spike Lee, I'm a little iffy about him sometimes, but I'll definitely go see it if y'all want like a recap or a review. I'm definitely down. I think that'll be intriguing for sure. Maybe this week for I might go this. Shit, I might go today if I can catch it today after I get off this live stream. I'm gonna see what's up with that. Um, thoughts on BMF? Okay. Here's what I'll say about BMF, y'all. Because I'm talking to two different screens. I'm talking to TikTok here. We got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever here. A lot of people hate me because they feel like I hate on BMF, right? But the reality is they're just in their emotions because they enjoy BMF and they don't like the fact that I disagree with their sentiment. I've always said, and I always say, the first season of BMF was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was solid. I thought it was going up. And then it got really shitty. And it's gotten shittier since then. So that's just the truth, in my opinion. And there'll be some people who will try to argue with me and be like, oh, you're hating, BMF is fire. I'm like, okay. If that's what you think, then I mean you just like low quality television and you have low expectations. That's fine. I have high expectations for TV shows that I watch. Now, then they'll also ask the question of, well, oh, if BMF is so bad, why do you watch it? Why do you make content of it? Well, number one, I'm a content creator, which I literally make money off of it. So speaking on it when it's a viral show is in my best interest, number one. Number two, I've been watching since the first season, so naturally I'm already invested. I'm going to keep watching. I'm not just going to stop watching. You know what I mean? And it's the talk of the town. Everyone is talking about it. Everyone is talking about it. So it would be stupid of me to not give my opinions. So when I give my opinion, it's usually negative because I don't think it's good anymore. People look at that as, oh, you're hating on the show. I'm not biased. If you've been watching my content or following my content for the last year and a half, it doesn't matter what it is, I will bash it. I've said a bunch of bad stuff about Power, and I love Power. Power is one of my favorite shows ever. But just because I like it doesn't mean that I'm going to say positive stuff about it every single time. I'm going to give my unbiased opinion because that's how I move. I'm not just going to dick ride because I like the show. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what a lot of creators do on here with not just TV shows, but with anything in life. They just dick ride because it's in their best interest for money or whatever that may be. I've never been like that. I'll never be like that. So, people are still going to be mad about my opinions and my thoughts, but, it brings an engagement, so I'll take it. But I'm definitely trying to see that High and Low movie now that you mentioned it. My boy Denzel back in theaters. That's a must see. There's also another movie that's about to come out, bro. Jordan Peele's doing a movie with the football guy. I forgot what it's called. Somebody in the comments will probably catch it from me. I don't remember what it was called, but he's doing some sort of like horror sports movie type of thing. What's his name is in it too? Fuck. Can't remember his name. Fuck. I can't remember his name. He's one of the Wayans brothers. One of the Wayans was not Damon. Fuck. Well, either way, one of the Wayans brothers is in that movie, and It's looking like an Oscar-worthy role for him. Marlon, yeah, bingo, bingo. Marlon's in it, and just off the trailer, Marlon might be coming for that Oscar. You feel what I'm saying? He's in a Jordan Peele movie. That's going to be very intriguing. So I'm definitely going to watch that one for sure. Um, is the new Tommy and Tariq show going to be the end of the book, or will they? Or will another book? I want you guys to understand something, so I don't have to keep repeating myself. I don't know the answer to these questions, right? I can only give my opinion, but like I don't know if they're going to do another show after this. I don't know. I think some people think because my name is Mr. Power and I have a semi big following that like I know what goes on behind the scenes. I do not know what goes on behind the scenes. You know what I mean? I might get certain information before y'all. Like people might send me stuff or tell me stuff. But for the most part, when it comes to the production of these shows, especially shows that are new, I don't be knowing nothing. I'm in the same boat as y'all. You know what I mean? I just speculate a lot because I've been watching Power for a long time. So there might be things that I might peep and understand more than the average viewer. But like I don't be knowing what their plans are. I wish I knew. I wish I was in that writer's room. I'd have made multiple videos saying, hey, Power Writers was good. Hit me up. I think I'd be a great addition. You know what I mean? Because I feel like some of the stuff they be doing in terms of the writing be questionable. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan, but sometimes they go a little bit left. But yeah, I mean Power Legacy should be good. Let's just be honest. People are gonna tune in because of the hype. People are gonna tune in because it's Tommy and Tariq. Period. Now, whether or not they retain that viewership is ultimately up to the quality of the show. Do I think the show will be successful? I do, purely because I've seen who the writers are and some of the producers are. And I'm confident in these people. I don't know if you guys have heard of Gary Lennon. And Gary Lennon was a producer on the OG Power, along with Courtney Kemp and this other person named Kendra Chapman. And Gary Lennon and Kendra Chapman are the showrunners of Power Legacy. So Gary Lennon is also the showrunner of Power Book Force. He joined Force in season 2, which is when Force made a huge jump. So just based off the information we have, I think Power Legacy is in good hands. And I think Power Origins is in good hands. The only thing that I think that could fuck up these shows, to be honest, is Stars, the network. If they don't want to push money into it anymore, or they want to do that bullshit where they cancel the shows and then try to spin it off again, that's what I think could fuck up the show. But if they get the money and the funding and they just focus on the storytelling, they will be fine. You know what I mean? But that's usually how shows start. They start off focusing on the story and doing what they need to do, and then they get a little bit clout and they just fuck everything up. Fam, how you been doing, bro? I've been chilling, bro. What's up, Jay? I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling, just locked in, working. I've been in the gym a lot, eating healthy, just trying to better myself. Stars ruins everything. I agree. Stars does ruin everything. You know what's funny? You know what's funny, y'all? Somebody DM me maybe a week ago, maybe a few days ago. They told me that I should chill about the way that I talk about the Stars Network because I could ruin opportunities for myself to work with them and other people in the future. And I was like, you know what? You're right. But I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I said this to the person, so I was like, one of the reasons that people fuck with my content is because I say what I mean and I mean what I say. You know what I mean? So I do understand what he was saying and I agree with him, but I also feel like if I start watering down myself, then people are going to stop fucking with me for the reason that they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you follow somebody because they tell the truth and then they just start lying. Well, you're going to be like, I don't resonate with this person anymore. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like this is counteractive. So Stars is weird, and I'm gonna keep saying what I think. Um, so that's definitely something that I'm gonna keep in the bag. And like they're not putting no money in my pocket to begin with. So this idea that I'm going to hold back on them, no. And I don't be bashing them. My main problem with stars, honestly, y'all, is their marketing. I feel like they have a very bad marketing team. Either the marketing team is just ass, or they don't invest enough money into the marketing. And I genuinely believe if I had a sit down with stars for 1 hour, I could help them make more money. I genuinely believe that. I feel like if you just fix the marketing and how you promote the shows, how they release the shows, I guarantee I could make them more money. I genuinely believe that. And I've sent multiple emails to stars, in fact, with my analytics, with my numbers and my views and everything. And I'm like, yo, this is what I could do. Obviously, they didn't respond because it's stars. But I just feel like their marketing is the worst thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you guys seen they posted a video. So first they posted a picture and it was a black screen and it said 11/7/2025. And they had a countdown, 24-hour countdown. The picture was pretty much telling us the date of the Force release, which is November 7th, 2025, right? And they had a countdown for an announcement that they were going to do the next day. And guess what that announcement was? That announcement was Joseph Sikora, who plays Tommy. He was sitting in some random room and he said, and I quote, he said, "I know it's been a minute. We've been making you guys wait. Force is coming soon." And then they had the date again, 11/7/2025. That is terrible marketing. That is some of the worst marketing like dead ass I've ever seen. The marketing is terrible. The people who run their social media pages are terrible. They post less content than me. How is that possible? They post less content than me and other power creators. You know what I mean? And I feel like stars is probably focused on the big shit, but the real issue is the small stuff that they're not doing that is ultimately affecting the big shit. Anyone who's ever had or ran a business knows marketing is the most important thing. If people don't know about your business and you don't market it in a way that will entice people to wait on it, you have no business. Hence why Stars lost $43 million in the last 3 months. It's not just because there's no power. It's not just because of BMF. It's because their marketing is terrible. Stars has other good shows, I'm pretty sure, that nobody knows about. Why? Because they don't market that shit well. They don't even market the power shows well. The only reason Power does so well, despite the shitty marketing, is because of the huge fan base they have, who are loyal, like myself. So we're going to watch regardless. But you can't do that with the rest of your shows because no one cares. Nobody gives a fuck about Outlander and P Valley like that. We're not waiting 2-3 years for that shit. You feel me? We're not waiting for that. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts with that. My boy, it was good. Great content on Mr. Wisdom. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Make sure you guys follow my Mr. Wisdom page too. I'm trying to really blow that page up. That's my favorite page right now. When it comes to content, it's pretty much just me giving free game and like thoughts and opinions on life, et cetera, et cetera. What you think of me creating a new drug series? The name is At the Top to Beat Power. I'm not really sure what you're asking. I'm not really sure. You're gonna have to kind of specify that a little bit more for me. Nick is the go. Hey, what up, Jordan? What's going on, man? Appreciate that. I got common sense, bro. And I really, as I'm getting older and I'm being on social media more in the last year, I just realized a lot of people don't have common sense. Even people who work in big companies like Stars, they don't understand how to use social media to push their platform. I've literally said this. If I ran Stars' power pages, oh my God, that shit would be jumping. I really believe that. Let me run the Power Stars Instagram page. Let me run the Force Instagram page. Let me run the Raising Canaan Instagram page. Let me create a Power Legacy and Power Origin Instagram page. Within a year and a half, all of those pages will hit 1 million easily because the family is already there. All you need to do is put the content out to entice them to stay and to grow. But they don't do that. And it sucks. And that's why they're losing money. When do you think Raising Kanan season 5 is coming back? And is Rock dead? I don't know when it's coming back. It's likely going to be sometime in 2026. And do I think Rock is dead? No. There's zero chance Rock is dead. Zero. They would not kill off her character off screen like that. It makes zero sense. It's highly likely that someone else came in during that scene and either got shot or shot at Rock or shot at Kanan. But I don't think she's dead. I don't think so. They're not going to kill her before the last season. Nah. They need you and Omari. You know, I've tried, man. I've tried. I've sent multiple emails. Like, I don't even reach out to companies and organizations like that. But I sent out a well thought out email to the Stars Network. I said, "What's up, Stars? Huge fan of you guys. Huge fan of your content. These are my analytics. These are my views. This is how much I've done to bring light and shed light to your platform. Last year, I think it was 2024, I had like 100 million views. I had 100 million views last year in 2024. 95% of that content was power. So I'm really like, yo, I can literally say with statistics, I've made power more popular. The amount of DMs I've had of people hitting me up saying, yo, you got me to watch Power, or you got me to watch this show, or you got me to start watching Power again. Like, the value was there, but they don't give a fuck because they know I'm going to do the content anyway because I'm going to make bread from TikTok and shit like that, whatever. But yeah, they tripping, man. I would love to work with Stars. I genuinely think I could make them a lot more profitable and a lot more popular. I don't think they'll ever be on the level of a Netflix or an Amazon Prime or a Hulu, but they can definitely gross close to $1 billion a year if they just scrap out every other show and just focus on the Power universe. Just off doing that, I think they would be a lot more profitable. Do you still have that gambling telegram you used to talk about some time ago? Nah, I got rid of it. Man. I'm actually planning on doing a new one though. I just took time away from doing that shit because it was too demanding to try to do best for other people. I'm just selfish, to be honest. Like, I just wanted to focus on me and do the betting by myself. And I felt like a lot of people was ungrateful because I was giving free plays and niggas wasn't trying to like throw the bread for it. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. Like, I'm already making money myself off betting. I don't really need other people's money. So I got rid of it. And that's when I started getting into like the other content and stuff. But I'm debating definitely doing it because sports betting is definitely something that I am really good at, per to say. If 50 made his own network, would you want to be a part of it? For sure, man. Like, I don't even care. I don't even need to be on camera, bro. I don't care about being on camera. I don't even care about being seen. I just want to be like in the producing side. Like, I want to be behind the camera. I want to be in the writer's room. I want to work with the director. Like, I like creating stuff. I'm not one of those people that's like, I need to be a star. Like, I don't care about that. I just want to be in the process of creating something special. And the Power universe is special, which is why I get so annoyed with the way that they move and then like promote it and market it. Because I'm like, damn, like, y'all have no idea what y'all have. I think this is why 50 be beefing with them too, because they be moving stupid. Bro, I keep saying, I really wish I could just have a 1 hour sit down with Stars. So I could just highlight to them all the shit I just told y'all. And I guarantee you after that meeting, they'll be like, oh shit, you're right. We're stupid. You know what I mean? But they They don't be thinking for real. And it's very disappointing when you have something. It's like when you have that one friend who has hella potential, but he's lazy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't try to talk to girls. He doesn't, you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. I feel like they have so much potential. Even now, 10 years into power, I feel like they haven't peaked yet. They can still do way better. You know what I mean? The numbers say that they haven't peaked. Power Book 2 Go Season 4 was the most views ever in a power show. So clearly there's something there. But you know how it is. Um, but we'll see what they do moving forward. We'll see what they do moving forward. I would love to have a sit down and for them to reach out to me. But you know, it's uh it's unlikely that that will occur. I got a call with me. Yo, another one? Fully remote. Top who? Oh, it's called a light. It's actually something my parents used to work at. It's called A on my mom. It used to be called Aeon, but now they named it Light. And I actually undersold myself. I was like, he's like, yeah. Hold on. Let me end this live stream. I'm gonna call you back. Oh shit. Yeah. No. You did. I'm about to go. I'm about to see you. Everybody started my cross. So. All right. But did you see the Denzel joint yet? Denzel. Apparently, he has a movie out called Highest to Low or some shit. Oh, with Spike Lee. That's what that is. Yeah. I'm gonna go see that joint again. Yeah, I might low-key go fade that joint today. Damn. I'm gonna talk to you about it, but we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. All right, bro. All right. My fault, y'all. had to get that. Who was talking? Me and my bro was talking business real quick. Damn, we can't get the tea. Y'all funny as shit. Someone said, "Hey, 420, I need to get you in here, bro. It's time you get on the podcast, bro. It's time you get on the podcast, bro. I've been meaning to reach out to you. I just forgot, but now you popped in the live. I think it's time we sit down and have a podcast and have a little discussion. Um, do you think Tariq can be feared? Because I don't think nobody fears him. Do I think he can be feared? It depends what context you're talking about. If you're talking about like the fans fearing him, no, but I mean he could be feared in the show. I definitely think it's possible. Um, if they attach his name to Ghost and Tommy for sure. Um, Ultimately, it really comes down to the writing because I really think Michael Ray Jr. is a very good actor. I just think the writing is really shitty for him. If they can just write Tariq's character to be way, way darker, I honestly think they can make him like a way more dangerous and better character. And I've kind of said this before, like Ghost Book Two had zero character development for Tariq. He's literally the same person he was at the end of OG Power. That's literally it. The only difference is he's more successful now. If they can do better writing and like just make him a better character and give Michael Rainey better source material to work with, hell yeah. But the problem is the writing is just not good. It's not good enough. What if you can create a drug TV series? I'd be down. I would love to create a TV show. One thing about me is I'm very much a creative person. I've never sat down and thought about writing a TV show and like made the concepts and all of that stuff, but it's definitely something that I would love to get into. My thing is to do something like that, bro. You got to have the money and the resources and the time, and it's just a lot. It's a lot of work to create a TV show, and then to pitch a TV show to get someone to believe in your vision as well is a lot. I'd be more likely to do like a short film, like a short, like 30-minute project or something. That would be more likely. Um, which character would you choose to be in your own Power show? To be honest, if I created a Power Universe show, I would create that show with none of the known characters. I would do a show in a completely different location with brand new cast, brand new people. Period. I wouldn't want the advantage of having known characters in my show. I want to start it completely fresh and just move off the story. I wouldn't want to have to read Tommy Kane, none of those people. I would do a fresh show, maybe somewhere in Miami or, one of the major cities, maybe Atlanta. And I would just start a fresh cast, fresh faces, fresh story, fresh everything. They made Tariq look soft in season 4. They made Tariq look soft in all the seasons. They made him look soft in the whole show. In my opinion, that made Tariq look soft the whole series, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. Oh shit, that was an accident. They made Tariq soft the whole time. Oh, you wanted like Squid Game with unknown characters. Yeah. At least in the beginning, like every show starts off with unknown people, and then you get to know the characters as you go on through the series. So, yeah, looking forward to working again with you, Nick. Yeah, I'm down, bro. We definitely gotta do this podcast. I got a lot more free time now, so I'm definitely down to work and collab. I'm more open to collabing with people now than I have been in the past because a lot of creators are just weird that I've noticed. But I'm more open to it now. I see the light, I see the forest for the trees. Get me on Power You got connections, bro. People keep saying that, but use your heads. If I had connections, don't you think I would get myself on the show? Don't you think I would be at a premiere? I'd be doing an interview, bro. I wish. See, one thing about me is like I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna front and act like I'm somebody I'm not. I do not have those connections. I wish. I do not have those connections. I've reached out to people and got responses and then got ghosted. You know what I mean? So I know that people know of me, but I don't know. I guess they're not tapped in. What would you say your biggest challenge was this year? Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, bro, I feel like this has been the first year in a long time where I feel stagnant. Like you ever felt stagnant in life, but everyone around you was telling you that you're doing well? Like everyone around you is telling you, oh, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing that. But when you're alone, you don't feel like you're doing anything. That's how I felt this year, and I kind of still feel like that. To where like everyone is telling me, oh yeah, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing this. But I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a conversation with a friend of mine not too long ago. He's like, bro, you got 100K followers. I'm like, bro, that's great, but it doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Because it hasn't changed my life for sure. I'm grateful for my platform and like all the people that support me. But like people think that having a big social media following means that like you're like this special person. I'm still a regular ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in my life has changed. The only difference is I have more people who support what I'm doing. But fundamentally, I feel the same. And that sense of being stagnant is probably like the thing that I hate most. I hate feeling like I'm not elevating in life. I hate feeling like I'm moving forward. And maybe I am, and I'm just not recognizing. There's nothing wrong with being regular. There's nothing wrong with being regular fundamentally, but there is something wrong with being regular for me. I don't like being regular. And I don't think I'm regular per se. I definitely don't think I'm an average person because I have a lot of things going on that the average person just isn't doing or isn't even thinking about doing. But I don't like one of my main things is I don't want to be regular. I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to have the same trajectory as everybody else. I don't want to do the same things as everybody else. I pride myself on being different than other people. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be doing content. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the thing that I struggle with the most, just being patient with myself and not you know, not not being not beating myself up too much. I say that's definitely the main thing. Uh, One day at a time. You will be where you want to be this time. Next year, you'll be more of a goat. Appreciate that, man. Visionary. That's definitely the goal. That's definitely the goal. Just want to keep growing. Do you see Tariq as a gangster? What Go say? You the one to be gangster. You ain't have the shit. You the one to be gangster. I don't think he got it. I don't think he's a gangster at all. He doesn't strike me as a gangster. Would you like to be the main character? I mean, like I said before, I don't my goal is not to be on the show. That's not my goal. Like, I'm not an actor. I don't have any acting experience or acting expertise to even have the nerve to say that I should be on the show. Like, you'll see me joke on my page, like, oh, I want to be on Power. I should be on Power. That's me joking. But in the back of my mind, I know I don't have any credentials to be an actor. But if I had the opportunity to like audition, 100%, I would do it. Now, as far as what I want to be a main character, that's not the goal for me. I just want to be involved in the production of the show. Like whether that's being on set and being behind the camera and like working with the actors or like working with the writers and telling them like what the fans want to see and what I think the fans will want. That's really the only role that I want. Like I would want to be like an ambassador. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to be like the liaison between the production and the fans because I know what the Power fans want to see. I know what they like. I know what they don't like. And I feel like Stars doesn't know what we like or what we don't like. You know what I mean? So yeah, act like you're my man. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. What are your expectations for Four Season 3? Very high expectations. This is the last season of the only present day Power show we currently have. So I have high expectations. I think it'll be really good. I do expect Tariq to pop up, and I think that'll play a huge role into crossing over to Legacy. So I think they'll go out with a bang. And just based off my podcast with Manuel Ramirez, who played Miguel, and some other people that I've talked to around the whole universe, everyone's saying that Four Season 3 is going to be the best season. And we're gonna have a lot of surprises and twists and turns. So I'm hyped for it. I'm very excited for it. You know what I mean? You think Tommy is to die in the last episode of Force with Tariq over him? Look, I'm never one to bash anyone's questions, right? But why would Tommy die in Force if he's already confirmed to be in a spinoff after Force? You know what I mean? Like I just don't think that's a good question. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that's a good question. Like come on now, like that's we know he's not going to die. He's literally said he's not going to die. Of course they're going to say that. I mean, yeah. Of course they would say that. It's in their best interest to not bash their own show. Um, you're right. You're right. That is a good point. I mean, I'd rather be positive than negative about it because it really doesn't serve me any purpose to not be positive about the future. Um, do you think Power Book 5 will be in Chicago or New York? Neither. So why Ghost Dive then? Look, I feel like you guys got to stop asking the same question. It's 2025. The reasoning for Ghost dying really doesn't matter to me anymore. Like I don't care. It's pointless to speak about that. That is a counterproductive discussion. Ghost is dead. Period. Talking about why he's dead, is irrelevant to me. Like I don't really care at this point. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's a discussion I've had so many times on my page over the last year and a half. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? And if you want the answer to that question, just go watch my content. Like I've made plenty of videos about this. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Just go watch my content. I've made plenty of content talking about that. What do you think of Donald Trump? I think Donald Trump is a very interesting individual. Um, I think he is a phenomenal businessman, but I'm not sure if he's fit to run a country because I think his approach when it comes to leadership is very business minded. And I think that is good to a default because when you're trying to run a country, you don't want to run it like a business because the American people are not a business. You know what I'm saying? But overall, like I don't know the guy personally, so it's very hard for me to judge him. A lot of people say that he's racist and this and that. To be honest, bro, I've met wealthy people, I've met rich people. None of them be racist, bro. They don't care about race. Like if you're successful, you're successful. That's all they care about. Like they might look down on you if you a peasant or you're not getting money or you're not successful. But wealthy people tend to really not care about race like that. Like, you know what I mean? So I mean he seems like a cool guy. He seems interesting. Um, but as far as like the political side, like I don't really care to be honest. I don't really pay attention to politics like that because I have zero control over it. And I think that politics a lot of the times is a distraction from what we should be doing, which is getting money. Like hyper fixating on who the president of the United States is does nothing for me financially. Absolutely nothing. And the people who hyper fixate on that stuff, thinking that the politicians are going to save them, delusional, delusional. You still sports bet? Hell yeah. I'm currently looking for. It's funny that you asked that. I'm currently looking for a new betting platform. Um, because my main betting platform banned my account. Uh, it's kind of sucks. Yeah, they did me dirty, bro. They banned me without notice too. I was using this sports betting company called Caesar Sportsbook. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. Um, and I was making bread off. I was making bread off of this, bro. Yo, I was clearing like 70K a year off of sports betting. So I tried to log into my account a few weeks ago, and it was like, oh, your account has been suspended. I'm like, okay, maybe this is like some security stuff. Maybe they shut my account down. Maybe someone tried to log into my shit. So I called the sports betting casino. I get online with the operator, and they're like, yeah, your account has been closed for business decisions. No other information can be given. I'm like, what do you mean business decision? Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, y'all could do that? And I did my research and like talked to some legal people, and apparently they can't shut down your account without any notice. They don't have to tell you. But pretty much what they were trying to say is that I was making too much money on their platform, and I was probably hurting their profits. Um, thank God I always withdraw all of my money from my account when I'm done betting. So there was no money in my account at the time of the suspension. So they don't got none of my bread. I got all my money. Uh, so I'm good with that. But yeah, I guess they were trying to get my bread. They were trying to get my bread, man. But I gotta take this phone call, y'all. So I gotta end this live real quick because this might be important. So I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace. Hello.
Hey, this is Nicholas.
Yes, this is him.
Hey, it's Jordan from America. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing